I was 24 years old back in October 2017, knee-deep in grad school, studying sustainable architecture. As part of my program, I had to spend time working at the ship community near Taos, New Mexico. Instead of renting a place, I decided to live out of my SUV to save money. I'd car camped plenty of times before, so sleeping on BLM land near the Rio Grande Gorge didn't seem like a big deal. Honestly, I was excited for the solitude. Before heading out, I stopped at a local grocery store to grab food. While checking out, I casually mentioned to the cashier that I'd be camping near the gorge while attending the academy. The clerk paused mid-scan, looked straight at me and said quietly, "You'd better be careful out there." At the time, I brushed it off as friendly advice. Looking back now, it felt more like a warning. The first few days were normal. Classes in the morning, hands-on work in the afternoon, then a short drive back to my campsite. On the fourth night, things changed. I was sitting in a camp chair after dinner, texting my girlfriend, listening to the desert sounds around me. It was about 8:30 p.m. The moon was insanely bright, lighting up the landscape like a dim spotlight. I remember staring at the moon, really staring, completely locked in. Felt like maybe 5 minutes passed. When I finally looked back at my phone, it was 11:30 p.m. 3 hours gone. No memory of falling asleep. No gap in awareness. Just missing time. I freaked out a little, apologized to my girlfriend for disappearing, and crawled into my car, telling myself it was exhaustion. But deep down, something felt off. About a week later, after crashing at a friend's place for a night, I returned to camp near the gorge. This time, it was dusk. I was sitting on a rock overlooking the canyon when the desert went dead silent. No birds, no wind, nothing. Then I saw it. Deep in the gorge, a bright blue light appeared. It wasn't flickering. It wasn't moving fast. It just hovered there, glowing like something unreal. Couldn't look away. Felt hypnotic. Next thing I knew, I woke up in the back of my SUV, drenched in sweat. Total darkness outside. My phone said 10:40 p.m. I checked my messages, and my stomach dropped. I had sent my girlfriend several texts. 2 were complete gibberish. 1 had numbers and symbols from a language I don't even recognize. I had zero memory of sending any of it. She begged me to go to the ER. I didn't. Instead, I stayed frozen in my car, overwhelmed by this intense feeling that I should not leave. Eventually, I passed out from exhaustion. The final incident happened a few nights later, and it was the breaking point. I was lying in my sleeping bag around 10 p.m. when headlights suddenly flooded my car. A Jeep had pulled directly into my campsite, blocking the only exit. The lights stayed on. Whoever was inside didn't move, didn't speak, didn't get out. I stayed completely still. After what felt like forever, the Jeep slowly turned, but instead of leaving the way it came, it drove straight through the sagebrush, stopping again near the road. I grabbed my gun and watched its taillights sit there, then vanish into the darkness. I didn't sleep that night. At sunrise, I went to check where the Jeep had been. There were no tire tracks, no broken brush, no sign that anyone had ever been there except my own. That was my last night camping near Taos. I moved into an Airbnb the same day. To this day, I can't explain what happened. Some locals talk about the Taos vortex, a place where energies collide and reality bends. I don't know if that's real, but I do know this. If you ever camp near the Taos Gorge, pay attention when someone tells you to be careful.